Oscar, come up here. Hello. Welcome. Just gonna wait a few seconds for some people to sign on. You're gonna stay here, good boy. And we're gonna do a core workout together. And so for this afternoon, I just have planned just abs. Some of my favorite core workout, abdominal workout exercises involving the whole torso, stabilization, rotation. I'm going to have a couple of different options for folks, so there will be different levels that you can choose from. So you can take it to be as challenging as you would like, or as, take it to the level that you're able to do, push yourself. But if you can't quite hold things the full amount of time, that's totally all right. So all of these exercises, well, most of these exercises you're going to see on the Paddle Monster strength training program. So in addition to having this video that you can come back to and reference, you can also reference some of these moves on the Paddle Monster app in the videos section. Super psyched to have you here too, Steph. So I'm outside. I'm going to get super sweaty. I hope you all are going to get super sweaty with me, and we'll just feel like we have these really solid abs afterwards. All right, so we're just going to be doing body weight movement, nothing really ballistic or requiring a lot of end range of motion, but I still want to do a little bit of warm up. So also while we're doing that, if you have a stability ball, you'll want a yoga mat. You'll want some sort of padding under your elbows, arms, knees. So you'll need a mat, and maybe even doubled up at times, depending on how sensitive your elbows or knees or tailbone is. If you have a stability ball, grab the stability ball. If you do not have a stability ball, that's totally all right. I have modifications for if you do not have a stability ball. So let's get started with just a little warm up. Let's just take the neck from side to side, just finding that end range of motion, nice and gentle from side to side. About 4 or 5 times to each side. I have put on some royalty-free music. I don't know this music. We'll see how it goes. Put your chin down to your chest, and then just do rolling one ear to one shoulder, and then roll your other ear to the other shoulder. Let's just go a few times slowly, side to side. Back to center and up, and then we'll just take some arm swings back and forth. So if you've been sitting all day, it's just good to do a little bit of movement, get some blood flowing before you jump right into a workout, even if it is just doing a quick core set. Let's do some circles. I'm really thinking not just about swinging the arms here, but rotating the whole shoulder girdle, the whole shoulder blade back. So if it helps you to do these chicken wings, you can do that too. Let's go the other way. Hello from Cajun country. And then let's just do once more a couple of shoulders rolls all the way back. All right, we are going to do some planks, and I'm going to just walk you through it and talk you through it as we do it. And again, it's going to be pretty easy to follow along and just keep up the best you can. We're going to be going from a front plank to a side plank, back to a front, and then back to the other side. And I'll be giving you cues and directions along the way. You can put your stability ball away for now if you have that. Stay. It's gonna like roll into me and attack me halfway through. I think I need to adjust my camera down. Yes. Okay. Sweet. All right, so it's going to be front plank first, 30 seconds, over onto your side, 30 seconds, back to the front, back to the other side. I do have an interval timer set on my phone. Hopefully that'll beep through my speakers. Hopefully you can hear the music. And you can do high plank or low plank, whatever is more comfortable for you. The cues are, you want to keep your back flat. So if you're sagging, hips are in line with your shoulders, pull your belly button towards your spine, and then pull your shoulders back, down, and then wide apart. So nice and broad across the front here. Shoulders are pulling back, down, and wide, externally rotated, belly's in and up, and the back of the neck is long. Forearms or hands, either one's fine. We are going to start in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. So pull your shoulders wide, pull the back of the neck long, pull your belly up. Take some deep breaths here. We got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and make your way onto your side. If you need to touch down in between going from front to side, that's totally fine. If you only do 20 seconds, I'm going to tell you when it's 10 seconds every time. And then 5. So if you're like, okay, I'm going to take a 5-second break at the end, that's totally fine too. If you need to put a leg down, to put your feet wide apart, that's totally fine too. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going back to center. Hands are shoulder width apart. Back is flat, belly is up. Hips in line with your shoulders. Shoulders pulling broad. We got 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Going on to your other side, the side you have not done yet. So level 1 is with one foot down. Level 2 is both feet. Level 3 would be to have your feet stacked. Hip nice and high. Shoulders opening towards the sky, not down towards the ground. 10 seconds. Chest up, hips up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Surprise! Back to center. So, 30 seconds here. You can stay up in a high plank or a low plank. I'm going to alternate. If you're in a low plank, really pull your shoulders back. Pull your belly up. Take some nice deep breaths. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so side plank. This time you can stay right here, or if you want to add an extra challenge, you're going to do a crunch bottom foot, bottom knee to elbow, top elbow. Just an option for you to keep it interesting. 10 seconds. So you should feel a nice side crunch. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Yeehaw! this. It's the never-ending plank. So I didn't tell you what we were doing. Back of the neck long, shoulders broad, belly up, 5, 2, 1, side plank. Okay, stay right here, or we can add a twist. Reach under, twist, reach up, reach under, twist behind you, reach up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Center. Almost there, guys. Pull that belly up, hips high, back flat. Pull your shoulders down, breathe. 10 seconds. 5. Okay, last 30 seconds. Staying here or adding a twist. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! So, let's take a rest. I'm sweaty. All right, who was with me for the whole 6 minutes? And who wants to do a whole nother 6 minutes? Right. We're going to do a couple of different exercises now. However, I just love, planks are really hard mentally. And so I find that when you put that variety in there and you give yourself something challenging as well to try and add a crunch or a twist, or even just thinking about how that movement would feel, it helps pass the time and it helps break that up so that you could do 6 minutes of plank. You didn't know you could do 6 minutes of plank. And let's do, now, if you have a stability ball, grab it. If you don't, that's totally fine. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right. So, the first one we're gonna do 2 exercises alternating with a little small rest in between each one. The music's so loud, I can't think. All right, the first one, option 1, leg overs. Arms are out at your side and you want to keep your shoulders down. And the easiest is with your knees bent to 90 degrees. And a little more challenging is with your legs straight. Or if you have the stability ball, you can squeeze your legs together and squeeze the ball in between them. And shoulders stay down. You're going to go as far as you can to one side, keeping those shoulders on the ground. And then back to center. And then over to the other side. And back to center. So that's going to be, we're going to do 10 to each side. And then we're going to do, if you don't have your ball, you're going to crunch on the ground, a super crunch. Super crunch is going to be elbows wide, back of the neck long, feet hip distance apart. And you're going to pull, not your head up, not your chin, you're going to pull your chest up towards the sky. So the back of the head stays in the hands and the elbows stay wide. And you're going to come up, 2, 3, 2, 3 at the top, and down, 2, 3. So they're really slow. The Again, that chest is going up towards the sky. The back of the neck is staying long. And you're just trying to get the shoulder blades up off the ground. If you're on your ball, that looks like this. Up, 2, 3, hold at the top. 2, 3, and back down. 2, 3. So they're really slow, and we're going to do 6 of those, all right? And we're going to do probably 3 rounds. Ready? For leg overs first. Get the music back going. Okay. Let's go 10 to each side. Whenever you're ready at your own pace, shoulders down. You should feel a nice oblique control down and back up. Oh shoot, I need to count. When I talk, I'm not counting. Somebody count for me. I think that was 4. I either talk or I count. If you can't keep your shoulders down and you want to scoot next to something that you can grab a hold of to weight your hands down, you can do that too. I think we're halfway there. Then you can have bend in your knees, 90-degree bend in your knees. That's totally good too. You don't need a ball. You can just have your feet together with no ball. Oh shoot, I stopped counting. Okay, 5, 6. I think we have 4 more. Last one, maybe? Sure, last one. All right. Good job. Let's do our crunches. Music's pretty funky. All right, so nice and slow. Shoulders, elbows wide, shoulders down, back of the neck long. We're going to come up for a count of 3. We're going to hold for a count of 3. And we're going to go back down for a count of 3. That's 1. And down, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, down, and up, hold, and down, 2, 3, elbows wide, shoulders down, chest up, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. I lost count. 2, 3. Slowly, slower, down. And let's just do one more. Hold, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Woo! Okay, take a little rest. All right, let's do another round. So, leg overs, 10 to each side, if I can keep count. If you've got your ball, squeeze it. If you don't have your ball, squeeze your knees together. I want you to feel your inner thighs working as well. Let's go. Ready? 1. of that, okay? Come here, you little ball. And then we'll do a little, like, couple minutes of stretching at the end. Ready? Let's give it like 15 more seconds. I'm feeling the burn. Are you feeling the burn? Can you guys hear this music? It's pretty funky. Alright, let's go. Last round. Squeeze your knees or squeeze your ball. And one. Shoulders down. I'm shaking. Are you shaking? We're halfway. If you're not shaking, squeeze harder with your legs. Really keep your shoulders grounded down. Also, bringing your knees further away from you makes it a little more difficult. Knees closer in makes it a little bit easier. Oh shoot, I was talking, I lost count. 6 more. Last one. Okay, last set of super crunches. All right, and up, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, and up, 2, 3, hold, down, up, nice and slow, shoulders down, elbows wide, slowly down, holding slowly lower, neck long, shoulders relaxed, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, last one, slowly lower, oh, if you're on your ball, now is the time to just lay across it. If you're not on a ball and you're just on the ground, just stretch your arms overhead, and stretch your legs out long, and stretch your whole body really long. Ah. Okay guys, so that was about 20 minutes, actually maybe 25 minutes of some of my favorite abdominal exercises. And so if you have your ball, like I was just doing, where you can stretch laying over the ball, arching your spine a little bit, stretching out your abdominals. You can lie on the ground and reach up overhead and reach your legs out long. And then if you do have a ball and you feel safe and comfortable rolling it underneath your hips so that you feel a nice stretch on the front of the hips. And if you don't have a ball, you can do a little bridge. And yeah, this is going to work your glutes, but I really want you to feel a nice stretch in the front of the hips here. So pushing your hips up, and you can take your hands and put some support under your hips, and then your glutes don't have to do so much work, but you can get a nice stretch in the front of the hips. And then slowly lower down, and just take the knees from side to side with the feet down, nice and wide, little windshield wiper. And then reaching your arms and legs overhead, we're going to make a crescent moon shape. So you're going to walk your shoulders and hands over to one side, and you're going to walk your feet over to the other side. So you're making a crescent moon shape and stretching one side of your body. You can cross your ankles for a deeper stretch. You can also grab your wrist and pull. But you want to keep this hip and this shoulder pressing down into the mat. Take a nice deep breath and feel length all the way from your fingertips all the way down to the side of your foot. And then let's go to the other side. Hands and feet, maybe even the shoulders, all the way to one side of your mat. Keep the hips and shoulders down on the mat. Breathing length into that side. Come back to center. Let's do a little cobra or a little back bend. So on your belly, you can have your hands, your elbows down under your shoulders, and take your hips and your tops of your thighs and roll them down underneath you, and try and press those hip bones down into the mat. And you can stay right here if this feels like a nice stretch. If you want to come a little deeper, you can straighten the arms, but I don't want your shoulders up here. I want your shoulders back and down, and I want nice, broad, lots of space here. Pull the shoulders back, pull them down, pull the chest forward and up. Hip bones stay down on the mat. Pull the back of the head long, back of the neck long. And if your butt is clenched, relax your butt. We're going to slowly come down, and then just our final stretch will be a child's pose. Knees can be together or wide apart. Big toes touch, hips to your heels. Just stretch out, lengthen, breathe into your back, forehead down. Your arms can be out overhead, or you can bring them by your sides with your palms face up and just let your shoulder totally roll forward and totally relax your shoulders. Take about 2 more really deep, slow breaths here in child's pose. Slowly roll up. And that, ooh, owie. That's what I got for you. So let me know if you have any questions. If what you liked, what you didn't like, what we could do next time. And again, you can reference this video, or you can check out almost all of those exercises are on the Paddle Monster app as well. So happy abs, everybody. And I will see you Saturday's the next time I'm here on Paddle Monster Facebook, but just keep up to date on my Facebook and my Instagram to see I'm doing a couple other things during the week as well. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much.